Hey YouTubers, it's Fox and another D&D recap. Just got back from today's gaming session. They only got through one page, but that's only because there was a lot of fighting. The biggest thing was basically sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I just got back. I'm kind of tired, but I want to get this done before I go to sleep. So the first thing that they do is they go to the Rurik mines and they basically walk into the cave, which looks quote unquote surreal because it's basically perfectly carved. And there's two chairs, a table, a box on the table, and books on the table as well. Now the hilarious thing is, um, Alistair and Leviacus both go up to the books and just open them, flip through them, ask what's on them. It's just like they're just normal storybooks. So they both take them and put them in their bags, and then uh, they keep like what's in the box, what's in the box, but they're too afraid to open it. Um, they have oh, what's his name? Smurferin at look up his character's name again later. But yeah, they have the barbarian open it, and it turns out it's a mimic and attacks. And also the two books and desk and chairs and even the torches on the walls, they all come to life. So this fight takes quite a while because everything but the mimic has hardness for being constructs. So they all take a long time to take down. Um, Not much of interesting happened here other than the fact that we were having an argument about sneak attacking a chair. I was like, there's no vital organs on the chair. How could you sneak attack it? So, yeah. And, the items that they got off of this was a Golem Bane Scarab, a Sustaining Spoon, a Stone Salve, and a Belt of Mighty Constitution. Whoa. And me almost losing the campaign, apparently, because this thing almost fell out of my hands. Also, two people noticed that there was also a cursed Staff of Fire, unfortunately. Basically, it would have had a 5% chance of just randomly going off. As they continue down the cave, they see three people just sitting there, mostly just talking, and two of them leave immediately, and the other one says that they won't get any farther, and then also leaves. And a door opens, and sand starts pouring into the room, which enters four sandmen, which puts all of the party asleep except for Alistair and Lola, because Lola is an elf, and elves cannot fall asleep. And the main thing about this fight is that apparently Inazuma is being raped by the Sandman, one of them. And basically they take him out by Alistair throwing a crap ton of bombs at him and having the Golem Bane will ignore their DR because they do have DR 10/bludgeoning. So that's always fun. And so yeah, it takes him a really long time, and Inazuma gets knocked down to 8 health, and Lola also gets knocked down to 14 health, but everything ends up pretty good. Nobody dies. And the hilarious thing is, as soon as there's only one left, and Alistair gets hit by it, he falls asleep because of this. And as soon as he falls asleep, everyone else starts waking up. Next room, it's just a really large dome room, and they find a trapdoor in it. Simple enough. They go down and they see that this is just a large mining area. And they fight the first boss out of the 3 that they saw, which is the sorcerer. Which the room was basically mostly empty except for one just pillar in the middle with grease on all the sides of the pillar so that people couldn't climb up it, at least not very easily. They needed a 20 for climb and a 15 acrobatics, both, to get up there. And the wizard, there's a sorcerer wizard on top. The weird thing is he has like frogs just attached to the sides of his armor. And basically the first thing that happens is Inazuma walks up, climbs up the side of the pillar, stealthed, and just sneak attacks him, but misses because he notices that he has armor, strong armor, mage armor, and the spell shield cast all at the same time, which means not much is getting through. This sorcerer, for being a spellcaster, has an AC of 26. He's not gonna get through unless he crits. So, yeah, basically, he goes to stab him, his sword just stops in the middle of the air, and he just slides back down because the platform only has enough room for the mage to be on it. And Alistair at one point just starts asking if the wizard if he knows, yeah, basically if he petrified a beholder. And basically the sorcerer just starts smiling but doesn't say anything, and which makes Alistair really pissed off. And eventually the sorcerer just casts a thing called Aquatus Orb, which is a large size just water orb wandering around. You have to make a reflex 18 to not get sucked in by it, and you take 2d6 damage if you do get sucked in by it. Yeah, the Dragonborn got sucked into that, Leviathan got hit by that, and Alistair dodged it. And basically Blackstrider just climbs up the side of the pillar and does a C&D check to push him off the, basically tackle him off the edge. And that works. Eventually, they all gang up on him, with Inazuma flanking someone so they can sneak attack again. Criticals, confirms the critical, doing 56 damage, just basically cutting the guy's head off. And yeah, so bit overkill, but he dropped a little bit of stuff, but yeah, that's all that really happened. I know this one's pretty short, but not much happened other than a lot of fighting, and I'm kinda tired, so I guess this was kind of half-assed, but oh well. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys for Dark Cloud next time, for sure. See you guys then.